If your car's cooling system is not working properly, heat can destroy your car's engine. If you notice your car starting to overheat, taking the following steps can help prevent harm to your vehicle until you can repair your cooling system. What to do if it's safe to stop the car. Pull over. As soon as you notice the temperature gauge creeping into the H territory, which stands for hot, pull over and turn off your car to allow the engine to cool. Be extra aware of the temperature gauge on hot days. If you start to see steam emanating from your hood, stop immediately. You may be able to prevent serious steam from escaping in the first place by keeping an eye on your temperature gauge. Open the hood to allow heat to disperse faster. Don't keep all that heat trapped up there. Find the little latch underneath the hood and open the hood. Be aware that some cars have safety latches close to radiator cap and there is a risk of getting burned if steam is coming from radiator cap. Pressure cap, the cap on top of the radiator while the engine is hot. Doing so is very likely to release a high pressure combination of steam and radiator fluid that can cause very serious burns. Check the coolant reservoir tank and fill if needed. Most modern cars have a plastic reservoir of coolant connected to the top of the radiator. This will allow you to see if your coolant is low. Many have marks indicating the proper level of coolant, below which the engine is in danger of becoming too hot. Check to see if the coolant is at or below that level. Add coolant, or water, in a pinch, to your reservoir to the full line. On most cars, you can add liquid to your reservoir, even if the car is hot. Check the owner's manual to be sure, or wait for the car to cool before opening. If your car only has a radiator and no coolant reservoir, you must wait for it to cool before checking the level of coolant. Look for a leak in the cooling system. If your radiator or cylinder head seem to be compromised, or if you open the coolant reservoir and the levels are topped up, you may have a leak in the cooling system. If you're experienced with cars, check the radiator, core plugs in the engine block, or cylinder head near the head gasket for any signs of leakage. If you don't know your way around cars, consider bringing your car to the nearest mechanic and ask them to pressure test the cooling system. Pressure testing the cooling system is relatively easy to do. They may even do it free of charge. What to do if you must drive the car? Turn the air conditioning off. If your car has air conditioning, turn it off. Air conditioning puts a load on the engine that you want to avoid right now. Use the heater to disperse engine heat. It may sound crazy, but it actually works. Flip the climate controls to vent, turn the heater all the way up, and turn the fan all the way up. If the weather is hot, the inside of the car will heat up quite a lot. Point the vents out the windows as much as possible to help reduce the temperature. Keep a close eye on the temperature gauge or light. Pull over and turn off the engine if necessary. Remember that if your car overheats too much, it will ruin the engine. Turn off your engine under certain circumstances, but flip your key back into ignition as soon as it stops. The engine will shut down, but both the radiator fan and blower will keep cooling down coolant. Do this only if you are sitting in traffic or stopped at a light and not moving for more than a minute. Keep a lookout ahead for when the traffic will move and turn your engine on before that point. Generally, people will not cut you off in stop and go traffic since everyone is stuck in the same situation. Either way, you probably want to be more worried about your engine overheating than someone getting in ahead of you. Wait out rush hour traffic. Pull over if you think your car will break down in stop and go traffic. Turn off the engine and wait for the traffic to start moving normally. Once the traffic starts flowing again, it is better for you to drive faster than slower as more air will come in and cool your engine. Let it go, make my body go, make our body
always higher and higher.